is on his birthday, we coming through. In a nigga trunk, is that nigga named True. And I got that boy Kesey in here, and that boy Polio in these hoes here. And we coming through with that boy Fliggly Flea, coming out the 3, cutting hairs with that boy G.O.E. Yeah, that nigga Joe, I done came through, big no never no hoe. I'm up on the stage, never gon' hate. I'ma come through, bouncing on the straight play. Yeah. Gonna smoke fucking blunts, pop the fucking trunk, the neon lights gonna come down the void, acting hard, not fraud, coming through Polio, got a yellow broad, automatic hole, got a yellow hole, coming through the boulevard, cast by Cal Road, I never gave a damn, my juice gonna slam, I'm at IHOP, eat some breakfast and some yams, my partner's got chillin' at the motherfucking crib, I just dumped out a whole bunch of fried deals, I'm just kinda fried, I don't know why, I just popped up eating breakfast, that's why. Hey, here's some boys out the long drive, that nigga Demo. Cause I'm coming with big Mo, my Kesey and Polo. I even got a tight foot from the judge show. Man, let me get my shit right, cause I'm not gonna be the one to fall out. Cause I know I'm gonna be the one to take the fucking law. 26 up in this bitch, been jamming. Niggas coming down, pop trunks just slamming. Niggas hit the sand on the candy and them blades. Niggas staying home because they wanna get paid. Everybody play, and I'ma just gon' play. And bitches be trippin' cause they don't wanna ever stay down with a nigga when a nigga's doing bad. So I get my cash and I act mad. I mash up. So true, got much love for my nigga named Screw, that Kesey in that bitch, my nigga Jonathan, I got about 6 or 7 pounds from him, he broke them all down and we all got high, a niggas don't trip and don't be doing no drive-bys, cause we don't gang bang, don't wear blue or red, we like that fucking green, papers what I said, Big Mo is up in this bitch, and this nigga singing, coming through just like Eldo bells a ring, Big Mo rip my mo, so we can just explode, cause if we going down for the boy Demo. It's a nigga named M.O.E. I represent that south side, yeah, the 3. Hooked up with them boys out the long drive. You know we stay and play a man, you know we gotta strive. To the T.O.P., that's the top main. I'ma come through, nigga, down to bring the pain. If these hoes down the jack, I don't want you to know. We coming down, ball phase 9 afro. Now we chillin', now we just leanin', and we coming up in the pop up on the scene. Just got some drink from the boy with that bird, and you know we just hooked up on some syrup. Now you know we gone, going real strong.
Gotta get ready for this show, man. I appreciate everybody for joining in. That is my little old tribute to the master, the originator, DJ Screw. All right. But y'all know how we do. What's up, everybody? Once again, it's your boy Doc Holiday. We are back as always with another HBCU tonight, powered by HBCU Overdrive. If you haven't done it by now, make sure that you like the stream. Make sure that you comment, share, and most of all, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell, the big notification bell to get everything HBCU Overdrive, man. I just want to put that out there. It is June 27th. Y'all already know what it is. It is the day that we just celebrate the one and only Robert Earl Davis Jr., better known by us Texas folks, named DJ Screw. So, so we gonna give this man his flowers. As you see, my hat, Texas raised, and the double cup. So you know how we do it. This is a Texas thing right here. But you already know we're gonna get into some HBCU stuff tonight. Before we get into that, we're going to go ahead and hit the commercial break, and then we're going to jump in to the first topic at hand. Be right back. It's your boy Doc Holiday. Become a subscriber on HBCU Overdrive on YouTube, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at HBCU_Overdrive on Twitter and Instagram. You can catch me on TikTok at Holiday1925 and on Facebook under my real name, David E. Smith Douglas. Also, when you become an exclusive family member, you get all the membership perks. You get all the exclusive members only videos, early access to new videos, member shoutouts, and members only live chats. And also you can get birthday shout outs on here and win member when you become a subscriber. You can also hit the donation to the Cash App at HBCU Overdrive. You can hit the PayPal David Smith 1925, and you can hit the Zelle David E. Smith 30 at gmail.com. Remember, all proceeds go towards the channel. It's your boy Doc Holiday. We swing to the left, down I-20, and we dip. We going down there for SWAC Media Day, July 16, 2024, being hosted at the Sheraton Birmingham Hotel in downtown Birmingham. And we got all schools that's going to be represented in the house on that day. We talking about Jackson State, Valley, Alcorn, Pine Bluff, Prairie View, Texas Southern, Grambling, Southern, Bama State, A&M, Bethune-Cookman, and FAMU. But in order for your boy to get down there, in order for you to get that good content, you got to hit the Cash App, you got to hit the PayPal, you got to hit the Zelle. We also got to hit that Super Chat while we on the live stream. And so, make sure you get your donations in so we can get down there. And like I said, you're going to swing to the left. Hit I-20 and we dip. Yeah, baby. Oh, welcome back. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Everybody for coming in, that's coming in right now. I know it is Thursday. It is debate time. So, but we got some things going on right here. I got word. This is coming from the conference office. This was just this morning. So I want to give a good big shout out to Jamarian Stubbs from Alabama State University, where he is going to compete in the 200-meter dash for the U.S. Olympic team trials. And that's going to be on NBC and Peacock tonight. That is at 9:33 p.m. Central Time. So pretty much we're going to be done with this right before so everybody can, cheer him on. He is HBCU brethren. He is SWAC brethren. So we're going to cheer him on as he try to live out his dream and go to the Olympics. All right. As well, we on with the SWAC, y'all. We are on with the SWAC. We got news today, and I couldn't say anything because I got it yesterday, so I had to wait till today until they actually put it out. But today, the SWAC had decided to expand the women's basketball tournament. So when will it take effect? So it will take effect for next season, for the basketball season, and when the tournament starts in 2025. So the first round in 2025, it will go from, we have the top 8 teams to go on both men's and women's. Now they're going to put 10 in the tournament for 2025. Now, 2026 is going to expand from 10 teams to all teams to participate in the tournament. So that gives a team that's probably, let's say a team is like 11 and 19, or let's say 8 and 20, or 8 and 21. All they got to do, to me, all you have to do is just win 4 games out of 5 days. And you can do that, you can actually get into the tournament. You get into the NCAA tournament. But you already know the reason why they're doing this is because why? You get more money. You get more money for people coming in. And it makes much more for excitement, besides trying to guess who, the teams that are actually going to, feel like they're going to be in the finals. So, you petty. But they have decided to expand the tournament from 8 to 10 starting in 2025. And then when 2026 comes, it goes from 10 to all schools in the SWAC. So that means that if you got 12 schools, you got all 12 schools, you'll probably have a couple of teams that have a first round bye. And then you probably do the first four teams with a first round bye, or you can do two teams with a first round bye, another 2 with a double bye, and everybody else to try to play each other to try to advance in the tournament. And another thing about that is too, we got to make sure, I haven't been real heavy about this, but we gotta be able to market this, like seriously market the tournament, like we see everybody else do. And we probably gonna have to take the approach of the CIAA, how they do their tournament. But this is a move. This is coming from the office. This is from the Council of Presidents and Chancellors from the spring meeting. Also, during the meeting, the SWAC announces the new plan formats for the basketball season. So, instead of the men and women playing on the same days throughout the week, the men's game are going to be played Saturday, Monday, and then the women's will be Thursday, Saturday. So, in a sense, Saturday is still going to be a joint day for the men and women to play, especially if it's a home game. makes it easier. And then the men would have their own day on Monday, and then the women have their own day on Thursday. So I think that would be that's another piece um, that would happen. That would be a good thing to happen for us. Um, So this is coming from, like I said, coming from the SWAC office. A new scheduling format for the sports of men's and women's basketball was also approved for the 24-25 academic year. Women's basketball league contests will be played on Thursdays and Saturdays, with men's basketball games set for Saturdays and Mondays. So basically, this is when SWAC play starts. So it's not for when we go, for non-conference or anything like that. Most of our teams are going to be on the road for non-conference. This is for only when SWAC play starts. Um, like I said, give men their own day on Monday and give women their own day on Thursday, but they'll combine on Saturday, especially if you have a home game. Um, but that came from the SWAC office. Another thing that came from the SWAC office during the Council of Presidents and Chancellors meeting. So in the sport of football, the conference office will provide cutting-edge technology via sideline tablets beginning with the upcoming 2024 season. Teams will have the option of using tablets to view in-game video. Tablets can be distributed on the sideline, locker room, and coaches' booths to study the game broadcast feed, as well as camera angles from a team sideline and end zone. The tablets can be viewed by all team personnel, but cannot connect to other devices, project larger images, or provide data and analytics. So, in other words, ain't no Spygate happening. Ain't no Spygate happening with these tablets right here. Uh, that is what came through with the Council of Presidents um, during that spring meeting. So we shall see what happens. And that is SWAC news for today. Also, I like to I like to see the pettiness out of most folks, but I just want to see how petty we are when it comes to something like this. Let me pull this up. Um, Let me see. Let me pull this up. Damn, where is it? Trying to figure out where is that notification. There is that. Y'all, excuse me. I'm sorry. I was trying to find something on Twitter that um also another we got more word from the SWAC office that Caleb Snowden from Arkansas Pine Bluff is going to be competing tonight. Um, that in fact that was earlier at 7 o'clock Central in the high jump, first round of the high jumps for the Olympic team trial. So we got a couple of SWAC folks in there. All right, there we go. Find this dude right here. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen right here. So this is something that I like to see. I like to see chaos. I like to see chaos between those two other Mississippi schools. You know them schools I'm talking about. Old Piss and Mississippi State. So I have to put this out here. Um, Had to put this out here. All right. So this little thing, I don't know who is it from. The BBB sound like Big Baller Brand, or you know another word for BBL Drizzy or something like that. But anyway, um, this is far more the college football's best atmospheres, and so of course, I mean, my home state of Texas, they got Texas A&M. They said they had the best college atmosphere for football. Um, I looked at, I was looking at Louisiana, of course, LSU. You got Arkansas with the Red Wolves, but I defer on that. I think University of Arkansas has one of the top college football atmospheres. If you ever been to a Razorback football game and when they call out the Hogs, that is something to hear. Of course, the state of Tennessee is going to have Tennessee, the Volunteers, go Rocky Top. Alabama, of course, with Roll Tide, and Georgia with the Dogs, and Florida with the Gators, but they kind of they fell off a little bit. But if you see in the great state of Mississippi, if you see the great state of Mississippi has Jackson State has the college football's best atmospheres. You can't get nothing better by coming to the vet, especially on a Saturday night. On a Saturday night, you can't get no better. You can't get a better atmosphere on a Saturday night, even a Saturday afternoon game, than at the vet at Jackson State University. And I'm talking about tailgate. I'm talking about the best food, the best food I done had, and I done been to all three schools football atmosphere. I done been to Vaught Hemingway and see what they do at the Grove, which is a nice, it's nice, and they got a lit for the Caucasians. And then Mississippi State, the old agricultural school that's in East Mississippi. They are more of the country boys. But they got some good food out there. Don't get me wrong, they got some good food. I've been to Southern Miss. They think that their Southern Miss has this elitist attitude, and they think they shit is, they should be kicking. And I think I went down there for their homecoming, and I told them, respectfully, disrespectfully, that your shit was trash. So, so I'm like, to going to a game at the vet, best food, what I'm saying, the best, with our tailgate, we could be in, it don't matter if it's in the parking lot of the vet, that big be jumping. it be jumping. I'm telling you. And then you got walking into the stadium and seeing that the stadium is almost 75 years old. And of course, they have history there with the stadium before it reverted, before we became the sole owners of the stadium. But to sit in the horseshoe, y'all know what to do. Y'all know how it is. What Ken Clark be talking about when you sit in that horseshoe, whatever I forgot what the section is, but you sit in that horseshoe. Or you sit right next to where the boom comes in and sit at, and then you just partake in the boom marching in to get ready. You got and just to see the atmosphere, you going on the ramp, seeing the ramp when they march up the ramp, the J6 marching up the ramp, doing their thing, the drum bass, the J5 marching up the ramp, doing their thing, and get in the stands, you play the national anthem, and guess what? We Came to Play gets blasted throughout the whole stadium. Cause they know when that song come on, when we play that song, when the boom play that song right there, it's legit. We came to play. We came to play. So that is then just the atmosphere of having 50 in sometimes 60,000 black people in the stands. You know what I'm saying? And not gonna take anything away from my SWAC brethren in the state of Mississippi. Not gonna take anything from Alcorn because they know how to do it good, do it big down there. And I sure ain't gonna take anything from Valley. They know how to do big things up in the Delta. But at the same time, yeah, Fred, it get real in section 112, 113. Now, I'm gonna have to sit in that section one time so I can get some stuff with some content. So just like last season, what Coach O said, we got 4 home games. We got 4 homecomings. That was from last season. Now we got 5 homecomings. 5 games, 5 homecomings. Get your damn tickets. But at the same time, we got some haters that's from Mississippi State and Old Piss that's, they up in arms like they don't know what to do. They don't know how to. They play lower level football. I had to recall that there was a guy, a white guy, who's an Ole Miss alum, if I'm not mistaken, who came to the vet and ate the food and sat in the stand and heard the boom play and said he had one hell of a time. He said it was like a family atmosphere inside the game, inside the vet. So y'all gonna have to pull me to the side. Y'all gonna have to pull me to the side when it comes to football season. When I get to Jackson, so I can sit in the horseshoe. As a student, I've never sat in the horseshoe. I've always sit to the right side of the boom. I never sat in a horseshoe. So now y'all need, as soon as y'all see that logo, the HBCU Overdrive logo, just pulled me to the side, say, "Doc, come with us to the horseshoe. Have your phone ready, have your camera ready, cause you're gonna be taking a lot of pictures. Just get ready." Yeah, tight. I never look, bro. I never sat in a horseshoe and bring. Hey, I got my uncle for that. I got my uncle for that. He gonna have me right. He gonna have me right. So, um, but I gotta be in the horseshoe. Y'all gonna have to get me up in there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But them 2, 3 schools got their panties in a bunch and they don't know no better. So we just gonna have to show them who runs the state of Mississippi. Yeah, we gonna turn up in the shoe, bruh. We gonna turn up in the shoe. Yes, sir. Oh, you gonna like this, Mr. Haynes. Before you start listening to the lesser of two evils debate each other tonight, we're gonna get into that in a little bit. Got something for you. Got something planned for you. All right, man. Look, like I said, look, it's happy June 27th. Stay screwed up. Y'all know how it is. Rest in peace to the one and only DJ Screw, aka Robert Earl Davis Jr., the originator, the Dundada. You wouldn't have that type of genre of music if it wasn't for him. So I just had to put that out there. But next on the list, man, look, as the Rattler World Turns Part 2. So this is what I want y'all to understand. We talked about this. We talked about this the other day. And basically, I got word, from a source of mine. Um, so this source said, he told me, he's like, look, I did some digging. He did some digging on his own. And here's the breakdown of the basketball team for FAMU. Uh, for the players, and majority of them were already leaving, graduating, and the rest could try out. So he broke it down to this: 6 entered the portal before they announced the head basketball coach. Um, one player eligibility was up, so he was done. So that takes away from him. 3 entered after the announcement, which basically the announcement of the new basketball coach. But he was announced as the new head basketball coach, and then kept 4 on scholarship, and walk-ons retried in the fall. So in a sense, and there was 16. They said 16 players, so that's 6, 4, 3. That's 10 right there. So 4 on scholarship, 2 try. So it's going to be a couple of walk-ons trying out. So he broke it down, said 4 graduating this summer with eligibility left, and 1 other graduated before the season. So this was already predetermined before Coach Crary got hired. So he said it was correct. So he did not get rid of the 16 guys. So I also put it out there. The letter that Reverend McAllister wrote was out of emotion, and his son was a walk on. And my source said correct once again. But see how that got pushed. So in a sense, this is my take on what happened right here, right? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You can also hit up the Cash App and the PayPal. We are what I looked at, I was like $150 short. That's why I'm still doing it. So this is my whole take right here, y'all. This is my whole take on this. The son got upset because he was a walk on. And the son was a walk on. All right. He I guess the emotion got to him, and basically, I'm gonna be honest with you, he went to go tell his dad, and he feel like his dad got some pull with the board of trustees, and what happened after that is that the dad got upset that he felt like everybody was getting kicked off the team and stuff like this right before exams, during the week of exams, which I mean, sometimes we have to just tell our kids nothing is handed to you. Nothing is given to you. You got to go out there and earn it. So, and that question is what happened between the conversation between the dad and the coach? I really don't know what happened with that conversation, but the letter was pinned to the board of trustees, and this dad he felt like he got pulled with the BOT. Um, so we get down to it. Then they started to question the validity of him working without a contract, and also recruiting for the school. This is what I don't understand with FAMU, and this is what I don't understand with the board and with the athletics and stuff like this, because some of this is going to be on AD sites too, because when it comes to athletics, it's going to be on her. It's also going to be on the president. Okay, so you, he signed a volunteer employment agreement. So he signed that so he can actually go out there and actually recruit. So there's no penalty for him doing that. But you fired the coach in April, okay? You spend a week or two trying to find out who, interviewing with for potential head coaches. You hired the head coach in April. All right. Now, another thing that the board of trustees was asking about was his salary being tripled. So at the end, Coach Crary' salary wasn't tripled. Coach Crary is getting paid uh uh the contract terms, the numbers was $450,000 for 3 years. Coach Crary is going to be getting paid $150,000 each year. Coach Crary really is by far one of the lowest paid is going to be one of the lowest paid head basketball coaches in the SWAC. We talk about basketball coaches like Reggie Theus, who does double duty. Remember that, as an AD and as a men's basketball coach for Bethune. Now you got George Ivory, who is the head men's basketball coach at Mississippi Valley, who's going to double as the interim athletic director. So what it is that this man is getting pennies on the dollar. He's getting scraps. And you worried about why his contract got tripled. It didn't get tripled. He was getting paid $90-some thousand a year at a D2 school. But now he gets a $50 thousand raise with FAMU, and you questioning talking about he's getting paid 3 times worth of what he was making at Division II. Sometimes I be thinking about the board of trustees for FAMU, and I'll be thinking that, like, do y'all really sit down and listen to yourself and then analyze what the fuck y'all be talking about? So I'm just trying to come. I'm trying to come to a conclusion. Like, what do y'all be thinking about? And then on top of that, why wait until July 1st to actually ratify this man's contract when you could have did this as soon as he got hired on in April? Ratify the contract in April when he gets hired on. But I forgot. Last month in May, y'all was dealing with somebody scamming y'all for $237 million. I'm just saying. It's like a never-ending story. I told you. FAMU sports business is like watching freaking soap operas. And that's why I named this as the Rattler World Turns. Because it's like a freaking mini soap opera. Now they're saying, well, we're going to table his contract negotiation, which is dumb as hell because you got to field a team. You got to have a team once when the summer starts and then when fall starts, because guess what? You're not going to have nothing out there. You rather sacrifice playing without a head coach. You rather sacrifice your freaking ego and then have a head coach to coach the damn team. Because remember, you got rid of everybody. Got rid of everybody. But the board is just dumb as hell to me sometimes. Like, it's just dumb. Like, it's too many egos. It's too much. It's too many Indians, and it's too many Chiefs and not enough Indians. And ain't nobody really listening to what's going on. And they just need to sit down, shut the fuck up, and listen. Right? But the President Larry Robinson, is like, forget all that. I'm going to sign him to a 1-year contract until y'all get the rest of the contract to going for him to sign permanently. That way, so you can fill the basketball team in the fall. But have you y'all rather have y'all egos being stroked by by other, just doing dumb shit. Just doing dumb shit, man. It just irritates me, man. It just irritates me when you think you the smartest person in the building and you dumber than a box of rocks. But this is going to be a continuous story. I'm just going to let y'all know that, to be honest with you, until they figure out what they're going to do. But we're going to take a break, take a quick commercial break, and we're going to get back to some little old schedule breakdowns. Be right back. It's your boy Doc Holliday. We swing to the left. Down I-20 and we dip. We going down there for SWAC Media Day, July 16, 2024. Being hosted at the Sheraton Birmingham Hotel in downtown Birmingham. And we got all schools that's going to be represented in the house on that day. We talking about Jackson State, Valley, Alcorn, Pine Bluff, Prairie View, Texas Southern, Grambling, Southern, Bama State, A&M, Bethune-Cookman, and FAMU. But in order for your boy to get down there, in order for you to get that good content, you got to hit the Cash App, you got to hit the PayPal, you got to hit the Zelle. We also got to hit that Super Chat while we on the live stream. And so, make sure you get your donations in so we can get down there. And like I said, you're going to swing to the left. Hit I-20 and we dip. Yeah, baby. All right, we are back. Somebody go get Timona. I understand. But guess what? For some folks that's in the MEAC right now, I gotta do some MEAC schedule breakdowns. We really didn't get into it on Saturday on Timona's channel. So we're gonna do it over here on my show. So let's get into it, man. right, let's get into it, man. So let's see who we're gonna go up with first. Let's pick who we're gonna go with first. I'm gonna go ahead and share this. Oh yeah, man! Congratulations to Bronny James for fulfilling his dream of getting going to the NBA and getting drafted in the second round, pick 55 by none other than the Los Angeles Lakers. So if LeBron Senior decides to take the this contract extension, 3 years for 3 years for $150 million, so it'd be at $50 million each year. This would be the first time in ever in NBA history that there will be a father-son duo in the league. You're gonna be the first father-son duo in the league. Ain't that something? Ain't God good, y'all? Amen. But anyway, man, we got some MEAC football going on. Get ready to come on right now. So we gonna jump into this right here. So look, this is the lesser of two evils right here. So I love, you know. So let's get into it. I don't like that view right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this view. Oh. All right, let's get into it. So we gonna go with so we're gonna start with let's start with Delaware State. So we're just gonna go it ain't up to 16, so this shouldn't take too long right here. Um, they do got some players coming back. Uh, the main player to watch is Marquis Adams. Watch out for that guy right there. Oh snap! I look at this schedule, boy. I do. I don't want to have this schedule right here. I'm gonna zoom it in. All right. First game on the list for Delaware State, the very first game, they got to go. That is going to be a long ass flight from flying out, probably flying out of probably flying out of Philadelphia, right? Because Dover is closer to Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken, right? Um, that is a long. That is a long ass travel, for real. I want to know who. I want to know who scheduled this. I don't know who scheduled this. Who man scheduled this? Mr. Russell Haynes. Who scheduled this for Delaware State? It make no damn sense. So they gotta fly all. They gotta fly across country to Honolulu, Hawaii. You got to fly cross country to Hawaii. That's a loss off rip. Just because you got to fly all the way to Hawaii, that means that you got to make stops at L.A. and get on a plane from L.A. to Honolulu. That is that's that's close to 9,000 miles, y'all. That's close to 9,000 miles. So that would be a loss right there. And then you go to Sacred Heart. You come back you come back to the mainland the next week. You go to Sacred Heart, but you go to Connecticut, which is not a it's not a long drive. It's a probably like an hour and a half drive to Connecticut. Uh, on this one, I'm looking at a loss right here. Then you got a week off. You got your bye week, and then you play the Seahawks of Wagner at home. Um, mm, on this one, man, look, I'm gonna give y'all a loss on this one too. September the 21st, you got the Richmond Spiders coming to Dover. That's a loss. Then you go to Bowie's Creek, North Carolina, to play the Camels of Campbell. Now, I might give you this win because Campbell is bringing in a new head coach, new OC, pretty much almost a new team. So they are going to be in rebuilding mode. So I will give y'all this win right here. And then Robert Morris, St. Francis University, the Red Flash. This is your homecoming. I don't know what the record for St. Francis was from last season, but I hope you're not the type of team to lose on your homecoming. So it's a tough schedule, man. Okay, so Lawrence, you said Sacred Heart went 2-9. Okay, so I will give y'all the win against Sacred Heart. So y'all, let's just say it like this. Let's just say it like this. You are 1-1 right now. And then I say you lose to Wagner, you lose to Richmond, so you're at 1-3. You'll beat Campbell, so I say 2-3. St. Francis, we give St. Francis a win 4-7. I'll probably give you a win against St. Francis, squeak out a win against St. Francis, so you'll be at 500. You'll be at 500 because I gave you wins against St. Francis. I give you wins against Campbell and Sacred Heart, and you should be able to win against St. Francis. So that's 3-3. And then you got Robert Morris in Moon Township, which basically is Pittsburgh. What we got on that one? He said they could be any Northeast champs. What was the record for Robert Morris? I know they really wasn't that good last season. They might be able to pull that game off. So that's 4-3. That's 4-3 before you even get into your conference game. Then you got a second week off. Guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4. You got South Carolina State Bulldogs in Orangeburg, South Carolina. And this is part of the MEAC wild card right here. I don't know what the hell they was thinking of when they did that, but that to me that's funny. South Carolina State, I had them losing to the boys from Orangeburg. I have South Carolina State beating Delaware State. Um, then we got so that would be 4-4. Uh, they got a road game at Howard, November the 2nd. They got a road game at Howard, so they're gonna start out the schedule season 0-2 in the conference play. Um, then they host Morgan State uh, November the 9th. They'll lose to Morgan State. They play Norfolk State in Norfolk, Virginia, November the 16th. Now, I'll probably give them the edge against Norfolk State. Um, just because just off of how Norfolk is during towards the end of the year. So that would be 5 wins to 6 losses, and then November the 23rd they have Central coming to Dover, and they'll lose against Central. So I have them going 5-7, 1-4 in conference. That does not qualify them for. Now, I give them 5 wins. I would give them 5 wins. Uh, they should be more. They should be a little bit more competitive this season than they were last season. But yeah, 5-7, 1-4 in conference. Um, Better than going 2-9, 1-10. Hey, so I'm that's a little bit better for them this season. Now we're gonna jump into going gonna move some things around. We're gonna start with all right. We're gonna go with Norfolk State. Gonna go with Norfolk State. So Norfolk has the MEAC SWAC challenge with FAMU. August the 24th. That's at Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. That is going to be a primetime game on ABC. Uh, what is your take on this one? I have, I have, I have Norfolk State winning against FAMU by 3. Oh yeah, shout out to Hugh Jackson joining the staff at Georgia State University. They said heard from when I heard they are fully loaded with NFL and P4 uh, um, members on staff. So they should be able to take over the Sun Belt. So, um, all right. So, um, August 31st, they got East Carolina in Greenville. That's a loss. September the 7th, they have Virginia State in Norfolk. This is the, I think they would like the Battle of Virginia, how they do it. But Virginia State won this game last season. I don't think they really have the same team from last year, so I would give this victory to Norfolk on that day. So that is at 2-1. Then they have the Hampton Pirates on September the 14th in Norfolk, Virginia. That is the Battle of the Bay. I got Hampton in this game. They got Hampton in this game. I give the slight nod to Hampton. So that would be 2-2. And then they play Virginia Military Institute in Lexington, Virginia on September the 21st. That is going to be I give the nod to VMI. Will it be by a lot? I don't think it will be. But they'll make it close. So that will be 2 wins to 3 losses. Now, it's crazy because they start their conference play way earlier than other people think. This is the the Circle City Classic against North Carolina Central in Indianapolis. I have Central winning this game. I think they win this game big. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 losses to 2 wins. Sacred Heart. They should be able. I think Norfolk should be able to pull this off. Given that the Sacred Heart was 2-9 last season, I think they can pull this off. Don't know yet, but I would give the slight nod to Norfolk in this game. October the 12th, they host the Towson Tigers. That is a loss right there on the schedule. So that is 3-6. 3-6, y'all. No, 3-5. They'll lose to East Carolina. They'll lose to Hampton, VMI Central. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll lose to Towson. That's 5. They have a week off, and then they'll host Howard for their homecoming. I have Howard coming in and crashing their homecoming party. So they will be 3-6. They go on the road to Baltimore to play Morgan State. Them Cocaine Bears, baby. Y'all watch out for me at Mike and Markham. Uh, give me Morgan State by 10 in this game. So they start out their conference play at 0-3. They have a week off. They got Delaware State. I think Delaware beat. I said Delaware beats them. They got South Carolina State, and at the end of the year, November the 23rd, and I think uh, the Bulldogs beat them. Um, and by the way, after the game for South Carolina State, Norfolk State will give Mr. Campbell, if you in here, I need you to get some U-Haul coupons for Coach Dawson Odoms, aka Big Worm. He's going to need it after this season. So I don't see that happening. So what is going on outside? I don't even want to know. So we're just gonna go through these. We're gonna go through a breeze right with these. So I'm probably just gonna do 3 teams, and then the other 3 teams I'm gonna do tomorrow. Make it easy for me, man. I don't want to go through all of this because I know everybody got some things to do. And I just want to tell y'all this damn story about today, about yesterday to be exact. So I got two of the Norfolk. I got two. I got Delaware State and Norfolk State down. Now the big four come around. It will be Morgan State next, South Carolina State, um, North Carolina Central, and then Howard. So I would do those for tomorrow. Give me enough time. I'll probably put a slideshow tomorrow. Put a slideshow together tomorrow. But we're gonna cut that one short for right now. So now look. Let me tell y'all. First of all, shout out to the hometown legend in Shakari Richardson. She put it on for Dallas. Yes, indeed. Y'all already know how we do. You know what? How we do, baby. But anyway, man, look, y'all family. We all family in here. We all family in here. I don't want to watch the debate because I'm picking the lesser. I'm choosing between the lesser of two evils. But what'd you say, Uncle Say? Book it 100, 200, 4x1. Surely if she get lucky, she could run a 4x2. Ran a 21.99 and jogged the rest 50 yards to the finish line. That's crazy, y'all. Just doing that in the Olympic trial, what she gonna do when she get to the actual Olympics in Paris and do that? But anyway, y'all, look, it's story time with Doc. Y'all know how we do it over here. But I just want to tell y'all, I appreciate all the prayers and the encouraging words that y'all sent me yesterday through what was going on and where I, close to where I work at. So around 3:50 yesterday afternoon, a guy, Hispanic guy, walks into the Chick-fil-A. I don't know like the whole gist of the story. I was just reading on what they were saying, what happened, but but let me find an article about that. All right. So this is from today, from NBC News, NBC DFW 5, our local channel here in Dallas. Two people who were fatally shot at a Chick-fil-A in Irving on Wednesday afternoon are both employees of the restaurant, according to the company. The local owner-operator of Chick-fil-A, Las Colinas, located off of North MacArthur Boulevard in Irving, sent NBC5 a statement on Thursday, which is today, saying they'll miss their two team members. Our hearts are broken by the tragedy that unfolded inside our restaurant Wednesday. We will miss our two team members dearly. Right now, our focus is on providing care for our team and the victims' families. I want to thank the Irving Police Department for their professionalism and compassion. We will continue working closely with them as they conduct their investigation, the spokesperson wrote in an email. A memorial now grows outside the restaurant for the two victims. Man, that's crazy. And I go to this Chick-fil-A, sometimes too when I want to go get something to eat when I don't take my lunch with me. And it's so crazy, y'all. So for those who are not familiar with MacArthur is the main drag that goes through Irving. It's a north-south drag. It starts all the way in Grand Prairie. It goes all the way to freaking Louisville. But where I work at, where this Chick-fil-A is at, and where I work at, so you got MacArthur and Meadow Creek. That is the corner. My store, the one I work at Walgreens, sits on that corner, and then it's our parking lot, and then it's an entranceway, and then you have Taco Bell. I mean, not Taco Bell. You have Jack in the Box, and then you have for Jack in the Box, it's like probably like a couple of steps next door is the Chick-fil-A, and then right next to the Chick-fil-A is Taco Bell. So it's a whole slew of fast food restaurants plus a general specialty store, which what Walgreens is. So that happened at around 3:50. Police have identified one of those victims as Patricia Portillo. Friend told NBC5 that Portillo is a single mom. A GoFundMe has been set up for her family. Man, that's crazy, y'all. According to an arrest affidavit, urban police said the suspect, 37-year-old Oved Bernardo Mendoza Argueta, walked into the restaurant around 3:40 p.m. on Wednesday. They said he opened fire and ran away. Police said Argueta's wife also worked at the restaurant and saw the incident unfold, identifying her husband as the suspect to officers. Officers picked up Argueta early Thursday morning. Records show he was booked into the Irving City Jail after 3 a.m. and faces capital murder charges. Argueta also has a hold by Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE), according to his booking information. This hold, also known as an immigration detainer, is a notice issued to federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies informing them that ICE intends to take custody of a person who is currently in a law enforcement agent's custody. Um, Police have not yet identified the second victim, saying they need to notify next of kin first. Investigators have also not yet revealed what Argueta's motive might be for the shooting. The incident has the community shocked, even those who didn't know the victim. I was very, very shocked. It's very scary. Everybody that works there is extremely nice. I probably would think twice, but it could be anywhere, said Christy Westerman, who goes to the restaurant 2 or 3 times a week. Muhammad Raga also visits frequently as a food delivery driver. This is very, very sad news. This is a very nice and safe area, said Raga, who has lived nearby for nearly 10 years. He didn't know the victims either, but is also feeling grief. Every life is very important. Each and every life is very important from God, Raga said. Amen. Um, in my area where I work at, even where I stayed at before I moved, basically it's one of those areas you don't really hear too much anything as far as probably police pulling over a car, maybe because they done ran the red light or they were speeding down MacArthur, um, situations like that. But you don't hear too much of anything about that. But that was from today, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. He was not. I don't think he was targeted at woman. I think he was targeting his wife. Um, it just says it just to me when it comes down to it, it comes down to it. Oh, I get tired of hearing about shit like that. Um, so I get to work. So that happened around about 3:50. By the time I got to work, it was a little bit, probably like 2 minutes after 4. I mean, almost. I mean, all seemed like all urban police was at that Chick-fil-A. So I'm seeing everything, and so I'm getting word. I'm looking at trying to figure out what's going on. Um, then it's other people that's coming in that was like, well, yeah, 2 people got killed inside the restaurant. I was like, what? And then one of our customers that come into our Walgreens a lot all the time, he came in, he said he saw it from the Taco Bell. And where it was crazy where the employees that was at the drive-through was trying to get away and they was jumping out of the drive-through window. Um, so I'm gonna be honest with you. ICE don't need to bring their happy ass up in this situation. He killed 2 folks on American soil. He in the state of Texas. He needs to face his justice in the state of Texas. And so if that means that Buddy gets the needle, he goes to Huntsville and gets that needle, so be it. I'm not an advocate of the death penalty, but when you do something like that, just um, premeditated, pretty much almost premeditated and unprovoked, you gotta you gotta face the consequences. And no, he does not need to be he does not need to be deported. He needs to spend the rest of his time, if they give him life in prison or if they say death penalty, he needs to be responsible for his actions. Um, Throughout that whole time, y'all look, I'm on the phone with my group, and I'm like, yeah, they put us on lockdown. So around that time, probably around about 5 o'clock, it was just me and the shift manager and the 3 people in pharmacy, and we was locked down inside of the store for about 2.5 hours. I have not did anything like that. I don't even think I haven't done anything like that. I did it one time. I thought about this. I did it one time. I was a store manager. I was at in fact, I was at the Parks Mall. I was at the Parks Mall in Arlington, and I was a manager and trainer there, and it was somebody that was shooting inside of the mall, and they like, oh no, we gotta close everything up. Everybody got to get in the back, um, because you don't know what's going to happen. Um, so that what happened right there, and then just trying to calm myself down. Appreciate you. I had to calm myself down and kind of had to go through and just get on. And then they lifted the lockdown at like around 7:30 yesterday. So from 7:30 all the way up until we closed the store at midnight. My head was on a swivel. Um, and I was the only, I was the cashier, the closing cashier at the time. So my head is on a swivel. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm trying to see who comes into the store and everything. Um, and as I'm look, when I leave from the register and I go towards the front, I look out the window, the entrance of the store, and I was like, okay, it's still police cars over there. So what they're doing is they were looking for the guy, um, and he probably was too stupid enough to circle back around. Um, I don't know where they caught him at, but when I woke up this morning, I felt relieved because they caught him. I didn't even want to catch the bus yesterday. That's crazy, and that's crazy on me. It's you don't really hear that come out of my mouth like I'm not going to ride the bus. I didn't even want to ride the bus to go home last night. I took this phone, and called the Uber to take my black ass home. Cause I was not waiting. I don't know where this dude was going to be at. You know, so I did my right thing. I did my due diligence, and I made sure I got my black ass to the house. And I was like, y'all know, it was so crazy because I was so tired last night. I ate a snack last night, and so I sat on my couch. And as soon as I sat on my couch, I started watching some YouTube videos. I was knocked the hell out. I didn't get up off my couch until like 5 something this morning to get in the bed. That's how much on edge, that's how tired I was yesterday. And that's, I was just nervous. Like, I don't know what's going on because I don't know if he was going to come into our store. I don't know if he was
going to go into the Jack in the Box or even the little shopping area that's behind our store. Like, I didn't know if he was gonna do anything like that. I just know right now, my black ass needs to stay alive. That's it. That's all. I needed to stay alive. And damn it, I'm here today to tell y'all the story of what going on with me yesterday. What's going on here? You don't hear too much of stuff going on in Irving. If you come to Dallas, you come to Irving, Texas, you don't really hear too much of anything. Even where I stay at right now, I stay in South Irving. I don't. There's nothing really that goes on here, man. I stay with we Mexican and black folks over here. And occasional, Caucasians over here too. But we in our own world over here. On weekends, the Hispanic, they'll come, they blast their music, they got their beer, they out there having fun. And black folk, we doing the same thing. Look, whatever music we got or whatever we got going on, that's what we doing. And we just enjoying ourselves, enjoying each other, just the company and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, that was a crazy day. Yesterday was a crazy day. Yesterday was a crazy day. I didn't. I really wanted to go home. After the lockdown was up, I was like, I really wanted to go home. I'm like, y'all probably gonna have to literally close this store down because I gotta go home because I gotta get my nerves unraveled. But I'm here. Everybody, I appreciate everybody for just making sure that I was okay when I put that little APD out there on Twitter, make sure I was fine and straight and dandy. And yeah. Okay, man. What do I think about the NBA draft as a whole? It was a weak draft this year. It was a very weak draft. I didn't see too many people that I knew that just jump off the board. Zach Edey going in the mid part of the draft was kind of surprising because he, two-time National Player of the Year. Donovan Klingler from UConn going high in the draft. I didn't expect that right there. And of course, my Mavericks, we didn't draft it to the second round, so really, it really didn't matter. Our issues are going to be with how we move pieces around, with trades and everything. But I know we got a guy from Germany. I think we traded. I don't know. Charlotte. They went on to see what LaMelo Ball is going to do. Chicago, they trying to move some pieces around. Yeah, this draft was not. It was not very interesting. Just it did. I didn't see nobody. To me, I didn't on with the draft. I didn't see nobody that just pop out. Lord. Oh, okay. Yeah, this draft I didn't see nobody just pop out. Just that intrigued me. And it's so crazy. Cal Filipowski didn't even go in the first round either. That's crazy. So now we got baseball, and baseball is about to get slow down a little bit and head into the All Star break. The HBCU All Star game, which will be on that Friday, July the 12th, at Globe Life Field. Make sure y'all, if you are in the area, make sure you check that out. I'm trying to figure out how much the tickets goes are ranging from $15 to $40, which is a good, a good deal. I said that before. It's a good deal. Um, Hold on. I'm sorry. NFL ordered to pay $4.7 billion in damages Thursday after ruling that the league violated antitrust laws in distributing out of market Sunday afternoon games on a premium subscription service. The jury awarded $4.7 billion in damages to the residential class and $96 million in damages to the commercial class. Since damages can be tripled under federal antitrust laws, the NFL could end up being liable for $14.39 billion. The lawsuit covered 2.4 million residential subscribers and 48,000 businesses in the United States who paid for the package of out-of-market games from the 2011 through 2022 seasons on DirecTV. The lawsuit claimed the league broke antitrust laws by selling its package of Sunday games at an inflated price. The subscribers also say the league restricted competition by offering Sunday ticket only on a satellite provider. And in fact, that's the reason why you don't really hear too much about DirecTV. That's the reason why the NFL Sunday tickets on YouTube, to be exact. Um, mm, that's crazy. Anyway, y'all, look, real about, try to get up off of this thing. I appreciate everybody for joining me today. Like I said, it is June 27th. Happy June 27th. Y'all stay screwed up. Uh, Again, rest in peace to the legend, DJ Screw. Also, rest in peace to Big Mo, Fat Pat, Big Hawk, Big Pokey, Big Mellow. Who else we missing, man? Big Steve, uh, uh, Mr. 3-2, everybody that was down, that was down from day one with this man right here. Um, yeah, yeah, it is what it is. And look, we try to get some moves going. If you can, make sure we look. I'm trying to make sure I have everything in tow by the 15th when I roll up out of Dallas on Monday morning, July 15th. Right now, I'm just waiting on to hear back from the league out the conference office about my credentials. More than likely, I shouldn't have any problem because I'm on the distribution list with the conference to make sure that I can get my credentials. Um, but I need all the help that I can get to make sure that this we get there and back and make sure we be able to eat and enjoy ourselves, enjoy myself while I'm out doing the work of the people. So other than that, y'all, it is 8:52 and Jamarian Stubbs get ready to run at 9 o'clock. So we're gonna end it right here. But man, make sure you pull up you a drink, get your styrofoam cup, double it up, and man, make sure that y'all stay screwed up. But also make sure that you be blessed, be safe, hug your loved ones, stay dangerous. We out this thing till tomorrow. Part 2 of the MEAC schedule breakdown is tomorrow. As we say, peace.